This video is on descriptive statistics. We're going to be looking at frequency graphs. Frequency is how often something occurs. So one way we can see how frequency is by using dot plots. Dot plots show frequency using dots. So we're going to use some data. We're going to use birthday months. I'm just going to use some data. So we have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So if I use dots, I would use a dot on January. Then let's go with 1, 2, 3, 4 dots on February. That means I have 4 people who have a birthday in February. Then I'll use 2 dots for March. I'll use 4 dots for April. 2, 3, 4. 2 for May. I'll use 4 for June. I'll use 2 for July. 1 for August. I'll do none for September. I'll use 2 for October. 1 for November, and then 2 for December. So this is our dot plot. Now to understand what our dot plot is giving us, we can still look at the mean, the median, the mode, and the range. Let's get some data from here. Understand what our data is actually talking about. How many do we have in January? We have 1 in January. We have 4 in February. We have 2 in March, 4 in April, 2 in May, 4 in June, 2 in July, 1 in August, none in September, 2 in October, 1 in November, and 2 in December. So we actually have a total of 1 plus 4 plus 2 plus 4 plus 2 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2. We have a total of 25. So we have a total of 25 students, because this is how many people we have. Now, the totals, if we wanted to still do to find the mean, we still need to find out, we have 1 in our first one, so this would be a total of 1. Then we have 4 in the place of 2, so that would be a total of 8. We have 2 on the 3, so that would be a total of 6, because we're adding up 3 plus 3. 4 on the 4, so that would be a total of 16. We have 2 on the 5 spot, so that would be a total of 10. We have 4 on the 6 spot, so that would be a total of 24 if we were adding them. Again, to find the totals, we add all the values up. We have 7 and 7, so that's a total of 14. We have 8 1 time, so that's a total of 8. We have 10 2 times, so that's a total of 20. We have 11 1 time, so that's a total of 11. And we have 12 2 times, which is a total of 24. So if we were to add all of these up, the totals would equal to 142. Now the reason we did this was so that we can find all of our information up here as well. So the mean, which is our balance point, is where we take the total values, the sum of all of the values, so the total, and we divide it by how many we have. That's why we found the totals and the amounts. So we would have the totals of 142, and we would divide it by the amount that we have of 25. When we divide this, we get approximately 5 68 hundredths. So the mean birthday month would be May. The median, which is when we have the same number of dots on each side. So if we want to find the same number of dots on each side, I can go through and cross out. So from the beginning, I will cross out from the bottom. I'm not going to keep it crossed out, but I'm just going to show the math behind it. From the bottom, and then from the top. From the bottom, and then working down on this side. Going up, going down. Going up, going down. Going up, going down. Up, 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 down, and then they both meet here. So the median would be at 5. So I took all that off. The median is at 5. So our mean was at 5 and 68/100ths. Our median is at 5. So the mean and median are both showing us the same center. The mode, which is the highest part of the dots, or the one that has the most. Remember, mode there can be more than one mode, or there can be no mode. So we have 4, 4, and 4. These February, so 2, 4, and 6 have the most dots. They have the same amount of dots, and they're the most. So the mode would be at 2, 4, and 6. The range, to see how spread out it is, we have people who have birthdays in January and people who have birthdays in December, and all the way through it, except for September. But to find the range, we take our maximum value and we subtract our minimum value, the same way we did before. So we would actually have the maximum value of 12 minus the minimum value of 1. So our range is 11 months. There are 11 months in between the first birthday and then the last birthday. So it's spread out all the way through the year. Now, if we only had birthdays in, let's say, May, June, and July, then our range would be much smaller. So dot plots help us just as if they were graphs, so we can have all the data, but without having to write out 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4. Dot plots just help us organize all of our data so we can see it visually instead of all of the numbers written out. Because we would have 25 numbers written out total. Again, we would have the 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, and so forth. So dot plots just help us see all of our data visually.